Hey YouTube, I'm back doing the guitar up and close thing. So here is my EBO. I've decided not to turn the light on, so you can look at that relic and I can get it. I could maybe take some of the fingerprints off first, but it's obviously because it's nitro, it's done that cracky thing. The neck is a little bit on the worn side there. I don't think the serial number was very conclusive. So 1968, I think. The serial number is very vague, but it only came in this shape for like a couple of years. They moved the pickup down here and they sort of changed the body shape. This is kind of like the one the Epiphone is copied from, so it's like the most normal looking one. They often look kind of a little bit odd somehow. The bridge is, it's not all there. So you've just got like, it sits on two posts, hook the spring over, and then it's got like nylon saddles. I suppose it's kind of very similar to the 3-point one, but it's only 2 points. So the 3-point was obviously to stop it tilting like that, which it's obviously doing. But there's another bit that clips onto the back that's got a string mute that lifts up under here. Like there's a metal attachment bit that sits in below this, and then there's a cover that goes over the top. Don't have any of them. Obviously this one has at some point, I just cut that bit of scratch plate. One of the first modifications I ever did to a guitar, because it was just a horribly routed out hole. You know, someone had tried to do it with like Forstner bits and a chisel, so it was pretty ugly, so I just put that in it. It didn't have this scratch plate either. This is from a 63 EBO, which obviously has a different pickup in it, so I've just cut another bit. I think it was the same scratch plate, cut another bit out there, just filled it in just so it hides it. It's got a few denty wents in it, but there's been filled in with what looks like model paint, but they've done a good job with the colour. If you look at it, see here, I reckon this has had, where's any more from there? So the scratch plate, I reckon, was kind of that shape, so I would have had this bit, and then someone's made it, and it went up here, round here, and then down to here. No, that might be it's not. If it was in the middle, it would be for the clip-on thing. And there's two holes there and there and below there, which I think maybe where the other bit, this bottom string mute attaches on. So yeah, I think one time they had that, and then a strap pickup in the bridge. I would have, obviously I could put a blade humbucker in there, and it'd be a handy thing to have. The thing is, how do I wire that using a volume and a tone? And it's like, the whole point in EBO is the mudbucker. So it's kind of meant to be there, so I figured that's just like, it's a sort of sympathetic restoration. You can just leave it ugly, but if there was some way, would I want to, I could use maybe a push-pull pot. One of these pots isn't original, I can't remember which one it is. The volume with the tone isn't the original 68 one. It was just one I got when I bought it. These knobs aren't right either. These are like sort of Japanese knurled knobs. They were on it when I got it. The tuners are original as well, but I think this might have been why it was in the shop getting fixed, because there's a couple of bits on them, like see that, I don't know whether it's those two bolts in the back are different from those two bolts in the back, so I assume some of them are replacements, and that's maybe why it was in the shop getting fixed. You can see the checking, you get your, maybe if I turn the light on you'll see it better. Not really. You can sort of see it there. So it's kind of like that. So the whole guitar's like that. It's just a scab. Maybe the scratch plate was to hide that hole. So the scratch plate must have gone to there and then round there. And there's the bridge, which is not fantastic. It seems to work okay actually. I don't know how much. If I've ever looked to see how many pieces of mahogany this is. If I can see through there's no obvious joins. You can't see the edge. I don't know. At least maybe this might be a one-piece body. I don't know. Someone's put a thing if that's you. Then it's my bass, or you didn't pick it up from '88. I think, to be honest, I've been put off this bass. Just got it. I mean, I got it at a pure stupid price, and obviously with the damage and stuff like that, I didn't pay. But they're not actually as expensive as you would think. See, like a 68 one in better condition than this, it's kind of worth the same as a new one. You're like, well, I know which one I would rather have. You know, sorry, an SG bass. That's what the new one's called. This was never called. This was an EBO, but the SG bass is what when Gibson started making them again. Never made them for many years. There is such a big difference between this and the Epiphone one. I mean, I think it looks totally cool, but the Epiphone one has tarnished me. I've had 3 or 4 of them, and I don't know what it is that makes them not work, or makes them just so bad. They really are horrible basses. It's a shame, because I mean, I had the first one in Scotland. Serial number was 98000008, and it was just, it wasn't like this at all. It looked the same. They made it look the same as this, but it was nothing like it. That's just so much. It basically just feels like a guitar. I actually took it over to Jen's the other day, yesterday, just to grab your fridge. I shot a 68 Gibson, just like that, pure playing it, going like that, pure. After having played some notes on it, why is it only got? Oh, this is a bass. She'll learn. So I'm thinking of using the Sabbath band just for the sake of it, just give it a wee airing. It's nice when I dig these things out, and then these all have various things not wrong with them, but needing attention, because they're vintage instruments, and this one doesn't. All it really needs is a good clean. And I went through, I polished some of the frets. The frets were a bit manky, but I'm getting there. Could do with a wee bit better fretwork. Just a recrowning, a tidying up. I think I brutally did it with a file to make it play. But I always wanted an EBO. They didn't exist when I started playing the bass. You couldn't buy it. Nobody sold these new. The only ones you could get were a real Gibson one from up till 75 or something like that, or like a Hondo or a Japanese copy from 20 years old. You couldn't buy them new. And then when I got when Epiphone announced that they were making one, it was like, oh, I pre-ordered it. It hadn't even come out yet because I just wanted an EBO, but I had no option to get one. I was getting an Epiphone one, and I pure loved my Epiphone SGs, like pure, and then I forced myself to like it, and it was so hard to play and so shit. And saying that, I ended up with playing one in the Black Sabbath band. Right, I'm going to stop now. How long have I been talking about? Oh, it's only 7 minutes. Yes, rocking, cool. So I'll in this guitar prawn series, there'll be links to playing all these. Well, there won't be links because I can't be bothered doing it. If you go to my channel and type in EBO, come up, you get to hear it. Or I might do a wee video of it at some point soon. Rock on. See you in the next one. Where's stop recording? Stop recording. Like and subscribe.